All right, my friends, is another summer edition of Happy Hour. That means bonus hours. We're counting down. We're counting down the days. We have less than 2 weeks left of this. That means Duck Insider will be back in less than 2 weeks, August 3rd. That means when you turn on 105.1 FM, 1080 AM, 105.1thefan.com, Odyssey.com, where you ask your smart speaker to put on the fan, what's going to happen very shortly is you're going to get Duck Insider. What that means is that college football is right around the corner. I think Dusty said 45 days. I think he's wrong about that. I think we have a lot less for college football. It might be 45 days until we have Ducks playing football. College football has a week 0. It is coming up quickly. We just wrapped up the SEC Media Days. You got Big Ten Media Days. It is here, man.
We've got exactly 38 days until week 0, highlighted by the marquee matchup of North Carolina and TCU in Dublin, Ireland.
I don't know if you heard, Bill Belichick feels like he's got a lot better team, a lot better understanding of the game. We thought Belichick was going to be great in year 1. He was not. But that doesn't mean that he can't be good in year 2. You give that guy a football genius with his, PowerPoint instructor girlfriend that's out there, helping him set up his YouTube shots and everything. He might have something going. North Carolina kicking things off. And you said they're playing TCU in Dublin? TCU?
Yep.
TCU. Okay. I get when the Irish went over to play in Ireland. Is there a big draw for Texas Christian?
The Horned Frogs?
The Horned Frogs against the Tar Heels?
I do not know.
Is that a thing that the Irish are clamoring for? Now, they had NFL Europe in Ireland. I think they did. Suk played for Scotland, so I'm 95% sure that Scotland had a team. I'm trying to recall that. But the Irish, do they love their American football? That I don't know.
I think that's just the start of the big push for it.
It is. Well, I mean, they've been playing the game in Ireland for years to kind of get things going. Nebraska was over there not long ago. I think this is it's officially a thing. Another reason not to pay attention to college football, that Ireland is their official kickoff. That seems a little bizarre. But, hey, we are marching right up to football. That's, I guess, my point. Very, very exciting. We're going to have Jeremiah Coughlin join us today. I don't know if I saw the text. I think my sister's coming in. She won the Take Your Pick last week. This is her second time winning. Her office is right around the corner, so I think she's coming in at 2:30. So we'll have Jeremiah. He's stuck in traffic right now, but he's going to join us at some point. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to rearrange things a little bit. I want to make sure you get your time, young lowercase. I want to make sure that we get to your top 100 players. But I was thinking, if we don't have Jeremiah for 10 minutes, are you ready to go? Are you ready to dive into the NFL right away?
You know I am.
I can tell you who's not ready. Whoever the groundskeeper is for the Carolina Panthers training facility. Did you happen to catch that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, we've had 1 day of training camp. So yesterday you had the Cardinals and you had the Panthers. They're starting things off. Mm-hmm. Let's go. It's exciting. I assume they're playing the Hall of Fame game. Is that why they started yesterday? Is that a fair assumption? Making a lot of assumptions right off the top of the show. But they both started their training camps yesterday. You already have an injury in Carolina.
Correct. It will be the Arizona Cardinals facing the Carolina Panthers.
See how I know things? Linebacker, second-year linebacker. His name escapes me because I've not loaded all my
notes.
Team? Carolina Panthers.
Frankie Louvu?
It's not Frankie Louvu.
Right, he plays in Washington now.
It is loading, but we already have a pretty bad knee injury, and they blamed it on the wet ground. Panthers, what are we doing? I don't know if it was raining or not. I guess we can't really blame that on the folks.
Nick Scorton is his name.
There you go. Nick Scorton, 40-some-odd tackles, decent first-year showing. But, yeah, it was apparently pretty bad. So one day of training camp, one injury. Welcome to the NFL. Welcome back, NFL. Apparently pretty dangerous. I need to make a correction from yesterday before we get too far, too. The report that I had yesterday was that Nick Emmanwori did not need surgery. Turns out it was arthroscopic surgery on that ankle. Arthroscopic surgery is not necessarily going in and fixing things. Yeah, it's going in and you cleaning out any loose bodies or anything like that. So that's all it is. But it was a surgery. It was not a reparative surgery. Should be back in plenty of time for week 1. So I wanted to make that correction. So yes, surgery. No, not anything bad. I never knew exactly what arthroscopic surgery meant. I don't know about you, but I don't know how common it is that you hear it. Used to hear about it all the time with imaging and ultrasound and all the different ways that you can go in with an MRI and see what's going on.
And you hear it a lot more now in the MLB of it happening.
Yeah, because they'll remove the loose bodies and do all of that. But every time I fell down when I was a kid, anytime I got hurt as a child, my father would always ask, "What do you need, arthroscopic surgery?" It was always his go-to line. Instead of "stop being a whatever," it's "toughen up." It was, "What do you need, arthroscopic surgery?" So my entire life I heard it, and then it just became noise. So I never thought about what arthroscopic surgery
That was your medical version of it's not rocket science.
Very much so. But it was get up. Like, what? You didn't get hit that hard. Get up. He didn't hit us. That's not what I'm saying. Playing football in the backyard, we would hit each other. Not suggesting that my father was abusive. I want to make sure that is very clear.
I'm glad you prefaced that.
Yeah. I fall out of a tree. What do you need? Arthroscopic surgery? Toughen up. That's more of that. Then I hurt my shoulder, and I went in. They're like, "Well, we might have to do arthroscopic surgery." I called my dad. I'm like, "You're never going to believe this. Guess what? I might actually need it." Of course, I didn't, because I'm a tough kid. A tough little boy. I don't need that. They gave me the option. They're like, if your shoulder doesn't start getting better, we're probably going to need to do that. If it does, all the other muscles will work around it. Here's the other thing that I've always thought about surgeries. If you tear your ACL, it feels like next couple days I got to get surgery or I'm, not going to be, the knee's no good.
I can't walk.
That's what you would think, right? Like because if Zach Charbonnet tears his ACL in the divisional round of the postseason last year, they have that surgery almost immediately. Before you even get to practice on Monday, he's already had the surgery. And they also get the best guy at the surgery to go out and do it. If you or I were to tear our ACL right now, you know how long we'd have to wait to get a surgery?
My mom has a torn ACL at this very moment. You want to know how long she's had it for?
You tell me.
Since I was a senior in high school.
There you go. Yes. You think these are things that you need. You think you need your ACL. Yeah, to play football. A friend of mine, his wife was holding their newborn, and her knee just popped. Down she goes. He told me it's going to be like 6 months before she can even get in to see somebody. Your mom, no ACL?
Yeah, I believe no ACL.
There you go. And does she walk?
Yeah. Walks every day with the dogs.
Yeah. Just fine?
Just fine.
Just fine. We think we need all these things. The idea of watching professional sports and the way that their bodies are treated and handled and repaired and all of that, it's always shocking to me where it's like, oh, that UCL really bothering me. I'm going to need Tommy John. You don't need to throw a baseball. Hell do you need that ligament for? What are you going to do with it? My brother's got a dead arm. He's got the old 1940s. He's quite the pitching prospect, but then he got a dead arm. But my brother can throw maybe a few times.
Start feeling out in the pinkies, start to lose.
No, he just can't. Feeling? He just can't throw it hard. If we play catch with a baseball, he's got maybe 4 throws in him, and then it just like noodle. Just done so. So it's a funny thing to look at and just go, it's got to get arthroscopic surgery. You think it's going to be a thing? They're like, yeah, no, it'll be a couple weeks. Tarek Skubal, how long was he had the loose bodies pulled out of it, the
2.5 weeks
microsurgery, and he's back. That is not reality, folks. It is not reality. All right, somewhere on here, we've got the next 2 names on the list for Casey's fun little game that he's playing. Ooh, before we get to that, I do need to ask you this. Top 10 offenses in the NFL 2026 predicted. This is by the score. We talked from the score yesterday with the bet score. And you made your bet?
Yes,
you got
I did.
It in? Over on the 7.5 wins? All right. Who do you think the number 1 offense projected for next season?
Philadelphia Eagles.
Philadelphia Eagles, I do not have in the top 10.
Really?
You think they'll have the best offense in football?
Still have one of the best O-lines in football. Still have Saquon Barkley, and Jalen Hurts can run the ball still.
Well, there you go. Not even in the top 10. All right. You want a second guess at this?
Yeah, I'm going to go with...
Wow. Yeah,
He's
Eagles.
a biracial angel.
Juiced up.
Is it going to be the Chargers?
Chargers are number 3 on this list. Do you know where they finished last year in offensive DVOA? 21st. Expected per play results versus the actual play. They were tied for 23rd. Their success rate was 21st, and they were 18th in scoring, but they have vaulted all the way up to 3. So people loving Mike McDaniel. People still love Justin Herbert. They also had as many injuries to the offensive line as you can expect. So number 3 on the list. Who else?
I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers.
San Francisco 49ers, number 5 on the list. You are doing a terrible job at guessing this.
Around this.
Maybe no, you're not. You're not even really that close. You've got number 3, but you haven't got
3
2.
and 5.
Yeah, but you haven't got 2, and you were off the list on the first one. They might be stupid. You might be stupid, but you're not doing great. I've given you your 4th guess now.
All right, give me a hint.
How about they have the reigning MVP who might have played quarterback last year and still has a lot of the weapons that he had last year.
Okay, LA Rams.
Rams are number 1, Bills are number 2, Chargers number 3. Where do you think the Seahawks sit on this list of the 10 best offenses in football? They have the best receiver last
probably
season.
guess 8 or 9.
Not even on the list.
Ooh.
Didn't even make the list. Get out of here. You got to be kidding me with that. All right, let's go to the NFL. They voted on players. It's votes from each other. This is not me voting, so don't get mad at me for being wrong about this. Number 54 and number 53. The 54th best player in the NFL. I do not like where this name is on the list, but injuries meant that he only played 6 games last year, 51 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 0 sacks, 0 interceptions, 0 touchdowns, and 2 forced fumbles. Linebacker. San Francisco 49ers. Fred Warner is the 54th best player in the NFL. True or false?
False. The injury probably knocked him down lower on that list.
I would 100% agree with that. Where do you have him on your list?
I got him at 42.
Okay.
I had him knocked down because of the injury,
There you
so
go. Not
54 to 42, I'm not too bummed.
Not terribly far off. And at number 53, this is one of those weapons for the offense the score expects to be the absolute best in the NFL. He played 14 games, 60 receptions, 789 yards, 13.2 yards per reception, 14 receiving touchdowns. 14 receiving touchdowns on 60 catches. Davante Adams.
He's the best
for your
goal line
Los Angeles
receiver.
Rams. That seems pretty valuable.
That's the best red zone threat that
he's
there's been since Calvin Johnson.
53 on the list.
I've got him at 45.
Okay, you were off by a factor of 10 on both of those. That's not too bad. Not a factor of 10. You're off by about 10 on both of those. So, not a terrible effort, young man. We're probably going to move into baseball because I just got a text. Jeremiah Coughlin is here. We'll talk some pickles. We'll talk some Mariners. We'll talk some baseball. We'll go wherever he wants to go. We'll keep an eye on what's going on. County commissioners are voting on whether or not the Blazers get to stay in Portland. Kick him out of Oregon. Move him to Bend. What's going to happen? Are you keeping an eye on that?
I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that for you as well. We will be back with local funny man, your on-field MC for the Portland Pickles, and great local comedian Jeremiah Coughlin. We'll do that next. It is Happy Hour Bonus Hour on 105.1 The Fan.
The biggest
That's right, kid. It is a bonus hour. And it was kind of awkward. It's kind of a little awkward in the studio because Jeremiah Coughlin is here, and I bring you into the studio as soon as I get the text message, as soon as we go on break. But I really want to ask you questions about the photo that you sent me and what you were doing this Tuesday, but I wanted to save it for on air, so I didn't really have much to say to you in the break. So we have barely talked.
So we just sit here awkwardly.
We did kind of. Well, you were trying to get golf on TV, and
Still
we've
not
got
working.
extra innings between the Twins and the Guardians. Twins just took a 2-1 lead in the top of 12. So we didn't really talk because I'm eager to know exactly what you were up to. You sent me a picture of you and the great Randy Arozarena.
My favorite Mariner, yeah.
Is it really your favorite Mariner? Because I don't think he's going to be a Mariner after this year, which is, I think, probably going to be disappointing because he will be in free agency and probably be offered a whole pile of money.
Maybe.
So, it's just a guess. Just
Yeah.
a guess. Who knows what will happen? Maybe he ends up being your World Series MVP, and they have no choice but to re-sign him. But it's Seattle, and they don't re-sign their world champion MVPs.
I
and
knew
so-
you were going to bring that up.
well,
I knew that was coming
That's
next.
how my brain works.
Like,
It's all
you can't get
association.
rid of a guy that's your world champion MVP. Oh wait,
Yeah, and he'll be in Kansas City. That's going to be weird enough. But anyways, you were on the field with Randy, and you sent me that photo. What were you up to on Tuesday?
So Tuesday for the Seattle Mariners, I'm a Flex Pack member, which
Gotcha.
technically qualifies me as a season ticket member.
Nice. How many tickets did you flex into? Or
So my sister and I both put in, I think, $500,
okay.
which is not that bad, really.
Well, how many games?
So that does it. It's as many games as you want to buy. So it just goes into an account.
Yep.
And then you get a separate login where you have like a separate screen, and then you can go in and buy as many tickets to as many games as you can. So if you want to pay $10 to sit in the bleachers, you
Yep.
could go to 50 games.
Or you
You know.
could spend, $500 on a single game.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So in the beginning of the season, they sent us a thing that was like, it's photo day. And I was like, I don't know what that is. And they, and it was like a ticket you had to go in and get, but it didn't cost you any money.
Gotcha. Yep.
And then
it's like the kids club. That's I always sign up
Yeah.
them for the kids club, and then they go and they get a free hat. They've got their
Yeah.
Mariners ball cap, and they've got a bucket hat, and we got something with the moose, which they hate the moose, which is my children officially hate the Mariner moose, and he stood us up for the 7th.
Oh, no.
Yeah, in between the bottom and top and bottom of the 7th, he was supposed to hang out at the Moose Den, and he wasn't there, and we stood there the whole time. And now they officially hate the Moose, but they're also Twins fans to begin with. So it's a whole thing. But anyways, yes, Kids Club is very much the same way. It's a free ticket that you don't have to purchase, but
Yeah.
and it just goes with your ticket.
So then at like 3:00 in the afternoon on Tuesday, we got to go on the field and then line the warning track, and it was like 100 degrees, like it was here. And they had like part of the roof closed, so we went to the shaded part. And then after a few minutes, they moved the roof, so then we were in the
Direct
not
sunlight.
shaded part. So that was kind of a bummer. But yeah, they send everybody out there, and you line the warning track, and you try to, like we got there kind of late, I guess, even though we were there an hour early, but it was still like 4 or 5 people deep at every spot, and I just kind of elbowed my way up and pushed some little kids out of the way, and
As one
you know,
does,
Yeah,
yeah.
there was like dudes that were like, "This is for kids," and I was like, "No, I'm a kid, and this is my favorite team, and I'm gonna get my picture taken, and I don't care what you think about this." But it is kind of a weird thing because you're taking a picture with another grown man, but it was super cool. So yeah, Randy Arozarena is my favorite Mariner, and they were basically at the end of it. They were like, "All right, everybody, you have to leave," and I saw him, and I was like, "I'm not leaving until I get this picture." And then I came up and spoke some broken Spanish to him, and he gave me a fist bump, and
There you
then
go.
went on his way. Josh Naylor was like clearly the most popular person at photo day.
Was he really? Did you not have the whole roster there? I would think that Julio with those deep green eyes would just
ruin
ruin
Julio,
everybody's hearts.
He'd been injured the day before and was not in the starting lineup, so Julio didn't come out. Cal Raleigh was the first person that kind of came out, and he came kind of right to our section first.
Yeah.
And no shade. Everybody's different, but probably the least engaging person that we spoke to the whole time. He seemed almost maybe annoyed that he had to be at photo day.
I have seen 700 commercials with Cal Raleigh in it.
Yeah.
That does not surprise me. That he's not.
Yeah.
He's got a big dumper, but does not have a big personality.
No, because everybody else that came up was like, "Hey, glad to be here."
Yeah.
Take a picture with me, and he just sort of kind of stood there like.
Yeah.
Ricky Bobby, like, I don't know what to do with my hands kind of look on his face.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that as a personality quirk of his.
Yeah.
I think he's probably awkward in a lot of those situations because you hear interviews with him and he just doesn't really have much to say. He's kind of a low key guy. He's
Exactly.
very surprising superstar. Now this year, of course, he's been awful.
He's injured. He's not awful.
Well, you can be both.
Well, that's fair. But
playing through an injury, and that is one thing that you and I actually did talk about in the break.
Yeah.
The way that the Yankees are handling their MVP and his rib injury is, no, we're just going to leave him on the sideline. We'll leave him on the shelf. We have a good enough roster that we should be in the mix, and if we can get him back, let's go ahead and make the run. The Mariners, well, and I think part of it is Cal Raleigh refuses to admit how injured he may be.
Yeah.
But the Mariners, I think they feel like they really need him, and I wonder if it's going to be to their detriment.
yeah, I mean, Aaron Judge is not the best center fielder that the Yankees can come up with, whether he's full strength or not.
Yeah.
He's obviously their best batter, but
Sure.
Cal Raleigh is the best catcher that we have and that basically any team has. So, I mean, I think that has something to do with it.
Yeah,
his
but
bat's not working.
what's
but
his name? Johnny Pareda, when he was up,
Yeah.
he was okay. Mitch Garver is a serviceable backup for $2 million. We hated him for $12 million.
Yeah.
But when you signed him back, and one of the things with the Mitch Garver re-signing was that him and Cal Raleigh have a really good relationship, and they know their roles extremely well. So
Yeah.
that's one of the things with having a diminished Cal Raleigh out there.
Yeah.
Isn't really helping things.
Well, we're hanging in there.
Yeah.
He could get better, and I mean,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I don't know. So then that was probably the best part of the whole thing is I'm standing there with awkward Cal Raleigh, and the night before, I don't know if you've seen this, but DraftKings does this bet somebody to hit a grand slam and win your share of $250,000.
I did not see that.
Okay, so they've been doing that, and it's like this complete scam, right? Because it's like,
Of course.
how are you going to pick one guy to hit a grand slam? Like,
I've got a feeling that a lot of things that they do are scams. Just a hunch that
Yes.
I have.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
but I did it, and I put $10 on Cal Raleigh to hit a home run, and he hit a grand slam the night before, and so
Yeah.
I won like $500 in bonus bets because also Jeremy Pena hit a grand slam the same night. Leave it to the Astros to screw me over.
So they pay you.
Again.
They pay you in bonus bucks.
Oh yeah.
of
It's your share of $250,000 in bonus bets. And so when I met Cal Raleigh, I just said, "Thank you for everything you've done for me." And he just looked at me like, "I don't know what that means or what to say
Yeah.
to you right now." And I was just like, "Nope, I'm gonna walk
Yeah.
away now."
I feel like the move would have been to pretend to try to give everybody a hug just to see what their response is. I feel like that might have been the way to go. But
Well, because they're like the coaches are coming through, and let's just say there was a couple coaches that were, throwing their arms around the ladies, and
yeah.
there was also it's also this awkward thing too because there's like bullpen guys and just guys that are in Mariner uniforms
Sure,
walking by, and
yeah.
if people don't know who they are, and I'm like, I'm getting a picture with
Weston
everybody.
Wilson, let's go.
I got a picture,
you
and he
did.
hit a home run that night.
Yeah, he's a handsome lad. That's a good picture.
But I was like, I'm not gonna deny anybody this moment for them also because that's kind of cruddy, right? Where it's like
Bobby or Buddy Kennedy is
Yeah.
a
And people are just
fringe
letting him
MLB
walk by.
player. They're like, oh, we don't want his.
yeah. I'm like, I'm not gonna be that way to anybody that walks by. If you walk by, I'm getting your picture. So bullpen catcher or whoever it was, if you had a Mariner uniform on, we were getting a picture with
Well, I
you.
love
So
that.
it
Well,
was-
that sounds like a ton of fun. It is probably not my jam. I have one professional autograph in my history as a sports fan.
yeah.
Current Mariners manager Dan Wilson.
Oh.
yeah. I was a kid up at, it might have been Kingdom, and we were there at the exit, and all the players are shuffling through, and I just had my ticket stub, and I handed it out to their catcher, and he gave it a quick little autograph. And I'm like, can we go already? Like, I was just so bored with the whole thing because I'm like, I didn't, looking at the guys, I knew who they were.
Sure.
But Griffey's not coming through there. Randy Johnson's not coming through there.
Yeah.
And it's just fighting, tooth and nail to get to the front of the line. And I'm like, I don't want any part of this. But I got
Joey Cora.
But I got it's Bobby Ayala. Let's go. My grandpa's least favorite player in the history of baseball was Bobby Ayala. So always a name that I will remember. Hey, well, you want to talk more baseball? You got other things that you want to?
Whatever.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, we got Jeremiah
hanging
Coughlin. Hanging out. We got Jeremiah Coughlin for the next, 30 minutes? You good?
Yeah, I'm in. I'm locked in.
There is a Pickles doubleheader today. So if you
3 o'clock.
if you do not get enough Jeremiah in the next 30 minutes, just go out to Walker Field and you can spend 2 baseball games with him today. So you've got all of that. But first, we need to run over to the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk and see what is going on.
First on the Fan, your Portland Fire Bridget Carlton will compete in the 3-point contest tomorrow for WNBA All-Star Weekend.
Wow. Oh, I mean, that's not the big story. I mean, yes, locally, Bridget Carlton being part of the 3-point contest, but Caitlin Clark said no to the 3-point contest. And did you hear the reason why Sabrina Ionescu is not in the 3-point contest?
No, hit me with it.
You're not going to like it. She wasn't invited. They
What?
didn't. Yes, the WNBA is all kinds of upset, and their publicity people, Caitlin Clark turning this down is so bad for the WNBA.
They didn't invite.
They didn't
the
even
league's
invite
best shooter?
Sabrina.
Wow.
Yeah, so you get mad at Caitlin all you want, but get just as mad at the organization for not inviting our local gal, Sabrina Ionescu.
Well, Bridget Carlton will make local history because she will be the first Fire player ever in franchise history to compete in All-Star Weekend. So we will be watching and hoping that she beats AZ Fudd.
What a name.
I know. Just what a name.
Who else?
AZ Fudd, Rin Howard, Marina Mabrey, Natisha Heidemann, and Janelle Saloon.
Let's go, Bridget Carlton.
Let's go,
Let's
Bridget
do
Carlton.
it. Let's do it.
And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt, missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Sports Saturday with Joe
right, welcome back into the bonus hour of Happy Hour. Jeremiah Coughlin, comedian, on-field MC for your Portland Pickles.
Hello.
2 games
Bruv.
today. Oh, are we doing that?
Hello, bruv.
Hello. Just do the entire time. We'll just talk like this, love. We'll just be right in. No, you want to do it? I'm down for whatever. No, I got you. You
got me.
You tried to get me, and I got you. 2 games today for the Pickles. What do we got
Yeah, we
going
had a
on?
little lightning action yesterday.
It's a wood bat league. What's wrong with lightning? coming
Well, the
through?
people
Oh.
are sitting on metal bleachers, so that was a
Gotcha.
deterrent. Yeah,
that'll do it. Are pickles because of all the vinegar in there? Do they?
I
They end
think
up
they'd be more of
drawing
an
in lightning?
insulator.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I don't
Okay.
know. I'm
Yeah,
not
I'm not
sure about that.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
have
they're moist, and water is a conductor, right? So
That's
I'm not
true.
sure. I'm not sure
That's
about
true.
vinegar.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think you
vinegar.
gotta be careful with pickles.
Yes, pickle is an excellent conductor of
Oop,
electricity.
there you go.
Boom.
Yeah, so
Look at
pickles
that.
bad.
Yeah.
Bad with lightning. So.
Yeah, I mean, first pitch, like it didn't look like it was going to be a problem, and then it was mostly just like it dumped rain.
Yeah.
Just right over the stadium for 20 minutes, long
like
enough to just wash everything out.
It's like a cartoon where the one black cloud
Exactly.
comes over just
Yeah.
over you.
What was
and
that
just
guy
dumps it
is on the Flintstones, wasn't it?
I feel like every Hanna-Barbera cartoon had some
Probably.
version of that. I can't
Yeah.
say for sure. I think of Droopy as the one that would have that.
Droopy. Yeah. So they kicked everybody out, and we're doing 2 games today. It was a bummer. The funny thing was, the bummer, funny, whatever, depending on your perspective, is it was Chihuahua night.
I actually
Which dogs and
yeah.
thunder, you
Yeah.
know, how well those 2 things go together.
Well, especially the little yippy dogs seems
Yeah.
like a pretty good combo. So
Yeah.
are we redoing Chihuahua night? They're the furry friends invited back.
I don't know really about that.
All right. Well, if you want to check out the pickles,
It's Wolf
that's-
Wednesday, and it's not Wednesday anymore. So.
Yeah, that's fair. I actually was looking at a Wolf Wednesday because I need to make it out to a game. I still haven't been, but
Got it.
I thought my daughters would enjoy going out when there's a bunch of puppy dogs there because
Yeah.
all we do as parents is tell them no every time they ask for a puppy. So I was like, maybe I'll just take them out for that to either make them want a puppy more or make them want a puppy less. It's one of 2 things will happen, probably more, but we'll take that chance. So maybe next week, what breed of dog do you have next Wednesday?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just know there's like 3 of them left, and the last one is Corgi night, and I have a Corgi, so that's really all
Oh.
I cared about.
All right,
Yeah.
I think they'd be in on Corgi night. So
Corgi night will be great. I think
right.
that's the 5th.
I'm gonna make a note. I'll make a note, personal note. 5th Corgi night.
Wednesday, August 5th. Yep.
All right.
Big time.
All right. Wanted to talk to you a little bit about the trade deadline. Mm-hmm. Would you? Did we talk about this yesterday? Would you trade George Kirby in a package to get Tarek Skubal?
No.
Okay.
And the next one is Golden Retriever Night.
Oh, look at
Okay.
good job, Casey.
Yeah, Goldies. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad.
And
one.
on Instagram, it does say Chihuahua celebration has been postponed to tomorrow. So I'm guessing if you show up with a Chihuahua, they're not going to kick you out or anything.
All
so.
right. If you show up without a Chihuahua, are they gonna?
No.
Not required.
No.
Gotcha.
It's come as you are. Yeah, I don't know, man. Scooble, he's great, but I wouldn't mess.
Cy Young is pretty good.
The only pitcher I would dump from what we have right now is Luis Castillo.
I think everybody is willing to dump Luis Castillo, but I think he probably has the least amount of value in the trade market, which makes it difficult. He has
Usually if everyone wants to get rid of you,
yeah.
probably not necessarily. Want
Yeah.
He has 20 some odd million due to him next year in his final year of service, and he's the oldest. He has the least team control, or right around the least team control. He's the most expensive, and he's been better of late. He's been pitching really well.
He did fine the other night. He pitched on Tuesday while I was there, and he's the whole thing with the piggyback and all that was a big mess, and that wasn't really his fault. But
Yeah. Well, you have
It's tough.
You have a 6-man rotation. You have needs. Right-handed bat would be nice. There are things you would like to see to improve the hitting, the scoring, the getting guys on base, all of that. And you have 6 starters right now.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you another guy. And this guy is interesting because you haven't seen much until this season, a little bit last year. but you still have 4 years of team control. Would you trade Emerson Hancock for Tarek Skubal?
No, I wouldn't trade anybody for Skubal.
Nobody
specifically.
Okay. So it's more than
I mean,
you're not that
I would trade
interested.
him for
Yep.
Byron Buxton.
Yeah.
I would,
okay.
I mean, like
Yeah.
if we could get, like a somebody that could fill a role, like a, I know Buxton usually plays center field, but if
Yeah.
we could move him to right
Oh,
field, anybody that has a bat that we could move to right field to fill that kind of revolving, Victor Robles and Luke Raley and those guys, they do a serviceable job. But, I mean, it's kind of like it's exactly what we were doing at first base last year, where we were kind of
Yeah.
plugging in, playing whoever we could get, and they were doing fine, and they would show up when we needed them sometimes. And then when you put Josh Naylor in that position and see what an actual everyday first baseman looks like that can hit and
Yeah.
steal bases and do all this
Yep,
crazy
yep.
stuff, it's the need is kind of that idea. I don't know. Colt and Cole are doing fine on the infield, but it'd
Yeah.
be nice to have some depth in those positions.
I mean, Colt's definitely trending the wrong direction offensively, but he won us a game defensively the other day.
Yeah.
I mean, so I don't have any problem with that. You keep him in the lineup. And who knows what you do if you get closer to the end of the season. You have Brendan Donovan back. You can put JP back at shortstop. But kind of what you did with Cole Young last year, where he played the entire season until the end, when it's like, well, we need somebody a little bit more reliable. Polanco is healthy, and you make your little push with that. He didn't really have, I don't think he had any postseason at bats. I can't remember if Cole Young even got in there. But just being able to play through the season goes, this is what you need to get ready for next year, has made a huge impact on that guy. So if you're going to be switching from the platoon in right field, Luke Raley, Dom Canzone,
Robles,
those are two of those guys. The Robles' bat has not really got going. I love his defense, and he is the one guy that keeps everybody interested around the locker room, because he always walks around naked because he's Robles. So he no, anybody? No. Okay. He
Space.
just checking. Just checking. But if Dom Canzone and Luke Raley have been two of your better offensive players, would you package either of them to go out and get somebody that's a rental?
I mean, if it means making it to the World Series,
Yeah.
I don't.
You got to take chances.
I would give them anybody.
Yeah.
Literally anybody.
So yeah, just move what you got to move.
I
and go
mean,
out there, get it.
if you look at the blueprint from last year, the way that they did that, to go get Gino, to go get Naylor,
because Ben Williamson was a great defensive third baseman, but
Right.
wasn't hitting well enough. Yeah.
and people thought that the Seawald was going to be the closer for
Yep.
the future and all of that stuff.
Yep.
They're in such a terrible situation because it's like an embarrassment of riches, where you have too many good pitchers.
Yep.
You have too many people too many prospects that are actually really good. If you're following along, there's pitchers, there's batters, there's guys in AA and AAA that are just lighting the world on fire. We have no room for them
Very true.
in the positions that they play. And you don't want to sell those guys off for things that can help you right now. It's usually one or the other, right? Like the position is usually we got a lot of kids in the farm that can help, and we're not doing that great, so we can kind of leverage them. And it's like, but we're also sellers when it comes to what's on our major league roster, and we're like the complete opposite of that.
It's too many good players, and you need to go out and see if
in
you can find a
opposite
great
directions.
player.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's crazy.
I think you're dead right. So they need to do something. I did see that that was interesting is Jerry Dipoto has made 205 trades since he has been there. But there are 3 teams, and this is kind of the reason for anybody that's excited about Skubal possibly coming to the Mariners, there are 3 teams that he has never made a deal with.
And the Tigers are on that list.
The Tigers, the Angels, and the Orioles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not. No, I'm sorry, not the Orioles. The Tigers, the Angels, and the Rockies. He has never made a deal with. So if you're looking out there,
Makes
the
sense.
Rockies have been bad, and so and their farm system has been just as bad as their big league club. The Tigers have been sellers. That one is the only one that seems odd, and the Angels is where Dipoto came from. And I mean, talk about a mess of an organization.
And they're
no point in
AL West rivalry and all that stuff.
but you've made moves with the Astros, you've made
Sure.
moves with the Rangers, and you've made moves with the A's. So if anybody in there, I think it's more just the dysfunction, and that's where I just left for the Angels. But either way, if you're banking on that, or Taylor Ward Taylor Ward from the Orioles is a good right-handed bat that might be out there. It'll be interesting to see if those are immovable deals because of the location. But do something and do what you got to do. Is kind of your thought on it.
Yeah, I mean they're half game out, a game and a half out. I mean they were in first place at the end of Monday.
They have 4 games against the Rangers this weekend, who they're going head to head with, and that's
They gotta
for
win
the
'em.
division.
They gotta win them.
Last August, you had
Half
that
game.
You had that series against the Astros, and it was kind of the same thing. And that was the start of the run that they went on, which was the best the franchise has ever seen. It was their nemesis sitting there in Houston. You had to win the series, and they swept them, and that was the Victor Robles diving catch coming out of nowhere. The camera's tracking Julio. Out of nowhere, the pink armband comes diving in. One of my favorite plays of the season. Postseason, there was 100 of them, but the best play of the season last year, at least in my mind. And that was a guy that was injured all year because he dove into a net in San Francisco. I could go on. But I've got a question about Charlie Woods.
Charlie Woods.
Charlie Woods playing, not playing this weekend in the amateur.
Didn't make it to match play, right?
No, it did not. So we will discuss what's going on with Tigers boy, and we will do it next. You're listening to Happy Hour Bonus Hour on 105.1 and the Fan Sports Network.
The Fan
Welcome back in. Jeremiah Coughlin is with us before he heads over to Walker Field to take on some Chihuahuas in the first half of a doubleheader for the Pickles today. Lightning delayed the game yesterday, so Chihuahua Day has been moved to today, apparently.
Yeah.
And then you've got that, and then you've got the second leg of the doubleheader, so you'll be there all
Two
day.
7-inning games, yeah.
Is it always 7-inning games out there? You do normally do 9?
No.
Okay,
Just
so
for the
doubleheaders.
for the makeups.
Yeah. That makes sense. So if you want to go watch some baseball today, a little overcast,
Come on out.
it's going to be beautiful. Yeah, go
Yeah,
check it
it's
out.
like 70 degrees. It's perfect.
I know you go from 95 or 100 or whatever it
Disgusting.
was, and then this weekend it'll be 65 and raining.
Great.
It's going to be
Thin the herd. There'll be less people out on the golf course.
Oh, there
That's
you
all
go.
I care about.
There you go. Well, let's talk about golf. Charlie Woods is the son of Tiger
Heard of him?
Woods. Yeah, which is only because he's the son of the great Tiger Woods.
Yeah,
Is
he's
he-
just okay, right?
Yeah, I honestly I don't know. Like that's one of the things is every time I see a headline, it's for something like what I'm seeing it today. So Charlie Woods failed to reach the match play in the U.S. Junior Amateur after falling short in a 14-player playoff for 2 spots.
Yeah.
So here's what happens is they're playing this playoff hole. It's a par 5. He hits his second shot up near the green, but in the short grass. And there are so many people that are so excited. In his backswing, he hears phone cameras making noise,
Yeah.
and he flubs a shot. He
I've
comes
seen the
out
video. It's
just
pretty lame.
furious.
Yeah. I mean, that sucks. I don't know. I see it both ways. Like if you're in a gallery, I've been to golf tournaments, like when they say be quiet, you got to be quiet. If you're taking pictures, put your phone on silent. Be a grown up. I
Yeah.
mean, like how hard is it who has that noise? Like what? You're either a 98-year-old man or you've never operated a camera on your phone before to where it still makes the ka-cheesh noise. Like
Yeah.
what? Who is that for? Just take the picture.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous that you're doing that.
There's a whole animation that goes on it. You'll know if you got the picture. It's not the hardest thing to do.
Yeah, and just take a video and like you take a screenshot like a normal person, so then you could have like an actual good shot. Like you're not going to time this guy's golf swing. Just, I mean, whoever did this is an idiot, and we've kind of had a plethora of American fans being idiots in golf galleries in the last 9 months.
Not just golf galleries. They do it in all sports. American fans are fantastic at being terrible fans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Yeah. I mean, we have people slapping each other in Chicago. You need to stand up for the anthem.
Oh yeah, I saw that
Oh,
video today
yeah.
too. I would have punched that guy so hard. It's
The guy sitting down.
No,
Yeah.
the guy who hit him.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
mean the guy's sitting down?
That's
It's
what
a
I'm
free
saying.
country.
Yeah.
I don't have to stand for your little song. Get out of here.
Wow.
This song isn't even very good.
Whoa, hey
yeah,
now.
I don't
Hey.
like that song at all.
I've
I
got
just want you to know.
I've got a version to play for you that will change your mind.
Is
but
it Whitney Houston?
No, it is not. No, it is.
I'm just saying,
It's my
of
favorite
all the
band,
songs.
Razor Cat. Of all the songs, yes, but it's also there's so many covers, and trying to find a good one. There's a handful of them out there, but there's a lot more bad ones.
The
Anyways.
whole point is you don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah.
That's literally the point of this country. And that guy hitting that kid because he didn't, and also he could be a Jehovah's Witness. He could be from a different country. There's lots of reasons why he might not be doing this. And for you to hit him, it's a bad look. And I would have socked that guy right in the sack. Like I would, oh man. Oh man!
Take down a veteran and punch him
like,
in the sack.
Why aren't you standing now,
Yeah.
sir?
Oh, what's up now?
There's
There's nothing like yelling at somebody to honor the flag and then hitting them during the anthem and then berating them for the rest of the anthem. Who's not really respecting the point of the song?
Yeah,
But either
personal
way-
freedoms, bro.
Either way, we move.
We move on.
We move on from
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So, anyways, fans are
Poor
terrible.
Charlie Woods, though. I mean, it's funny that the spin from all of the headlines are like, because of this,
Yes,
he's not
okay.
going to do this. And it's like, or else he played 2 rounds of golf before that. He could have not been in the 14-player playoff.
How many strokes did he miss the playoff by? That's what I want to.
Well, he was in the playoff,
Yeah,
so
but-
all he had to do, they're literally playing a playoff hole for a chance to go in, and once they have enough guys, then you eliminate guys each hole as you go. So it's not.
Yeah.
So,
So he bogeyed that hole.
yep. And it's a par 5, and you're in the rough next to the green,
Yeah.
in 2 shots, you got a chance at
And
it.
he
But,
did throw a little tantrum.
Do
when
what
it
your dad
happened.
does and hit a 3-iron 300 yards.
yeah, stay off the roads. Sorry, what? No.
Call Donnie and have him fix it.
Better than
See if he'll
Robles.
Get you back in.
But the other thing is why are we this excited about, like, it's Tiger Woods' kid too? Like forget the whole idea of that.
We love a Nepo baby.
But even the headline, son of 15-time major champion Tiger Woods was tied for 63rd. Like,
Yeah.
just that sentence right there. That is one of the.
When Tom Brady's kid gets ready to play high school football, you think those stadiums are going to sell out?
Well, depends on where he plays. If he plays in Texas, they're already sold out, so you don't have to worry about that. But it is fascinating how we get excited about one person removed from greatness, and you go, oh, it's his son, it's out there. But at the same time, Steph Curry is the first player, while their career is still going, to be in the Hall of Fame because he was an unheralded recruit and nobody saw this coming. What a journey. His dad played in the NBA.
Yeah.
So it's funny how we write the narrative that we want to write. And for this kid, he will never have a chance just to be an amateur golfer.
Well, or
That
just to
gets-
be a normal kid. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the whole thing. If
but-
your dad was the greatest at anything, you should go do something else.
Well,
Like,
that's what Michael Jordan's son did.
Yeah, that's been my opinion from the beginning. Where it's like,
Yeah.
just go do something else. Like, go play professional poker or whatever. Like, you can literally do
or go-
whatever you want.
Go do nothing. You have a trust fund, and you don't have to be in the public eye. I get that if you choose to be in the public eye,
Yeah.
you get that. But let the kid be good for a little while, be great for a while, and then we can go, hey, this is Tiger Woods' son, and be a big deal. But it's funny how it's this unearned fandom that is we got to go and see, because if he ends up being great, I get the
Yeah.
Then I got a picture of him when he was in this, and check out the video I got right after where he's yelling at me for being a jerk. So I guess I get that, but yeah, let the kid.
He'll just, no matter what the outcome is, though.
Yep.
That's like, there's
Yep.
no winning for him, no matter what.
Oh, if he wins 16 majors, there you go, and crashes like
That's-
only 1 or 2 cars.
Is
I
that
mean,
all?
it's
Is that all he's got to
That's all
do?
he's got to do. It's
Yeah.
all he's got. If he ends up having a nice PGA career, I mean, there's certainly nothing wrong with that. But I mean, if you've watched The Hawk on Netflix, I mean, it's tough being the son of the greatness. It's very, very, very difficult. So, anyways, all right, Jeremiah, I'll let you get going. I know we got Pickles baseball. It's been great to
It's
talk.
going to be
with you.
great. Chihuahuas and all. No
are you
lightning
doing
today.
any shows, or are you waiting until after baseball season?
Baseball will be over here in the next month, and then we'll be back to doing shows. We got a couple things.
Well,
lined up.
we're gonna lose the bonus hour, but if we have a free Friday, we'll have you back in, and you can promote some of those shows. So just let us know if you got stuff going on. We'll get people out to see
Cool.
them.
Thanks for having
Yeah,
me.
absolutely.
Hi, Frank. Good to see you. Thank you.
All right, we will be back to the normal shenanigans of Happy Hour next. It is 105.1 The Fan.
We're here with Ken and
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, your Portland Timbers mounted a late comeback to draw against FC Dallas last night 2-2. Second half surge from the Timbers was sparked by a Christopher Velda substitution as Kevin Kelsey and Felipe Mora. They both scored the goals for the Timbers in the draw. Timbers are back in action this Saturday as they host Real Salt Lake inside Providence Park at 7:30. Over to the WNBA as your Portland Fire fell to the Dallas Wings 101-97 before the WNBA All-Star break. Fire nearly mounted the fourth quarter comeback, but it was Jessica Shepard for the Wings who knocked down the game-clinching free throws. She finished with her fifth triple-double on her career, posting 18 points, 15 boards, and 10 assists in the contest. Fire are off until the 28th, but make sure to catch Bridget Carlton in the three-point contest this Friday as she will make franchise history as the first Fire representative to compete in an all-star event. And finally, some NFL news for you, as first overall pick Fernando Mendoza has officially signed his deal with the Las Vegas Raiders. The deal is a 4-year deal worth up to $57.3 million, and the contract is fully guaranteed. The Raiders have now signed all of their 10 draft picks from the 2026 draft class. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Lowercase from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
This is the
Hey, happy Refreshment Day, all you beautiful radio listeners. Thanks for dropping in on our little happy hour. I hope you enjoyed the bonus hour with Jeremiah Coughlin. Love that guy. Appreciate y'all listening. If you're watching on YouTube, here's a hand gesture just for you. You're welcome. YouTubers, feel free to hit us up on the chat. If you're listening on the radio through 105.1 FM, 1080 AM, online at 105.1thefan.com, Odyssey.com, the Odyssey app, or your ask your speaker, smart speaker, to give you a Pickles preview, and this is what you got. Use the fan text line. It's 503-2GO-FAN. That's 503-864-6326. Use it. Use it to text. Use it to chat. Share your thoughts. Ask questions. Solicit advice. Or answer me this, dear listeners. What are the best 3 situational beers? Lowercase, do you enjoy a nice cold beer on a nice warm day?
I'm allergic to beer.
Allergic to beer? Oh, no.
Yeah, but the sentiment, I'm a cider guy.
All right. Okay, so it's Refreshment Day. So what are your best 3 cider situational ciders? When does the cider hit the spot most?
The post-work one. The post-work week one, I should say.
Okay,
where
so
you can wake up on a Saturday and go, oh, I don't have to do any work anymore.
Yeah.
This one is just for the weekend.
Okay, the kicking off the weekend cider.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna call it a beer. Forget everybody. If you heard Casey say that he's allergic, just forget that. So that's good. Okay, what's the next one?
I want to say the by the pool beer or the by the river, it's just something by a body of water.
Yeah. Okay. Near water. Toes in the water. Beer.
Yep. Sun is out.
Sun's out. We're by a body of water. We're about to get wet. Let's knock back the beer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does shower beer count as that?
That's my number 3.
Oh,
the shower beer is probably my favorite. The one I do the most.
All right.
The shower beer is the best.
Well, let's get a word from Super Bowl champion left guard for the Seattle Seahawks, Gray Zabel. What are your 3 favorite situational beers?
2 or 3 situational beers.
Dude, I love this because we talk about this all the time. Like, the first one is a cold beer. Greatest thing. Any given point, any given day, it's just a cold beer. The second one, an after work Friday beer. Like, work week done, you just crack one open and you have a Friday night with the boys. And then number 3, it kind of splits, either a boat beer or a golf course beer. Crack open that beer, it's like, all right, I'm gonna swing a little bit easier. I'm gonna enjoy the sun a little bit more. Like, it's the best.
Number 4 is a Super Bowl post Super Bowl win beer.
Post Super Bowl beer, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is from the Green Light podcast with Chris Long, Gray Zabel, Super Bowl champion. Did not bring up the Super Bowl champion beer. I don't know, man. I was thinking about this. This is a tough one because beer, almost always good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say the first beer on like day 2 of camping. The first one when you get to camp and you get everything set up, like when everything is set up, is a pretty good beer. But then you tend to drink for the rest of the day and you have those beers. But that morning...
Not night one, but that first afternoon beer the next day.
No. Oh, afternoon? How do you camp? It's
11:30.
9:30. What are you talking about? When you wake up and you just go, I got a little bit of a hangover. You know what's going to help with that? That day 2 beer where you know you don't have to go anywhere. Like getting there and getting set up. It's definitely a camping beer. It's either the first one when everything's set up or it's the next morning when you go.
Staring deep into the fire, regretting some thoughts.
I don't have anywhere to be all day except here beer. Pretty good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. The ballpark beer is pretty sweet, man.
Hard to beat.
You get to your seat, you got and I think the baseball beer better than the football beer, better than the arena beer. I think it's the ballpark. Sunny day, sitting down, getting the Mariners value beer. You get me that High Life, and the last one. There's a lot of really good beers out there, but it's hard not to pick the pool beer. The in the water beer is a pretty good one.
I have a cup holder in my floaty beer.
Oh yeah, you definitely have to have one of those. But the fishing beer is pretty good too. Like so the water, like the way that you kind of took all the water and put it together.
The fishing beers, that one seems tough for me because where are you holding it when you have something on the line?
Oh, don't you worry about that. That's
why going in the waders, or you have a little.
Why I wear a fishing vest?
Rocks.
Why I wear a fishing vest?
There you go.
I have converted one pocket in every vest that I've ever owned. I actually just burnt through one. Got another one. I don't like it, but I got it for real cheap, and I think I need to get another one. But you always have to have a beer pocket in there, so you got somewhere to put it. But it's not a bad one. But yeah, go ahead and find me a bad beer. I'll tell you what a great beer is. Binary Brewing and The Fan have teamed up for the Only Fan IPA, available only for a limited time. Taste The Fan with Binary Brewing's signature West Coast IPA. Go to Binary Brewing's Beaverton location. Ask them about their Only Fan. So good. Only The Fan and Binary Brewing can pull it off. We're going to do Take Your Pick here in about 18 minutes. Bonnie, my little sister, has won again. Guys, if you are not playing because you're afraid of my sister, do not be afraid of that. She's going to come into the studio. We're going to hang out for a little bit. Not sure we'll talk a lot of baseball, but we'll see what we get to. Last time we just told stories, so who knows what we'll get to. But she'll be back in. We'll play Take Your Pick. Go to @FanHappyHour, and you can find the forum right there. If you don't have X, go to my personal Facebook page, and the link is there as well. It is very easy, but right now we need to do some in case you missed it. In case you missed it, free agent receiver Tyreek Hill posted a rehab video admitting that he currently has no power in his left leg. So tragically, he's down to running a sluggish 4.340. It's going to be very difficult. Not to joke about this, losing speed is bad news on the field, but the good news is even at half speed, he can still outrun most process servers. So he should be tough for his fantasy evaluation, but shouldn't affect his paternity evasion. He should be just fine. No? You don't like that?
I like that one.
In case you missed it, with the Kings opting not to re-sign Russell Westbrook, the former MVP is officially looking for his 8th team in 9 seasons. Never a guy to pass up an income string, Russ has triggered a massive bidding war for his endorsement between the Union of Boxcar Hobos and Interstate Hitchhikers, Inc. It could go either way. I can't wait to see how he puts his own stylish, high-fashion twist on the classic bandana on a stick. It's going to be pretty... Casey, do you know if Louis Vuitton makes a bindle? Is that something that they do? Is that... You didn't think I had 3 hobo jokes in me, did you? Boom! Yes, I did.
You think he would just join the union as a bricklayer?
Oh, I see what you did there. That's pretty good. In case you missed it, former NBA point guard Ty Lawson was arrested for shoplifting a bottle of Tito's vodka from a liquor store in Colorado. Come on, NBA. You need to be better at supporting your former players. This is a failure that is your fault. This is why I've been saying for years, the league needs to stop celebrating steals. No? Lawson allegedly took the vodka off the shelf, walked to a nearby restaurant, and started drinking the stolen bottle on the patio. Does that count as a fast break? That's pretty quick. Like, you steal it and
That's a bummer. I like Ty Lawson.
Yeah, former Nuggets teammate Danilo Gallinari was reportedly devastated by the news, mostly because Lawson spent the arrest referring to the arresting officer by Gallinari's Denver nickname, White Bitch. Allegedly. In case you missed it, Lonzo Ball admitted on his podcast that he used to unplug the auxiliary cord of former teammate Nikola Vucevic because he couldn't stand his music. Ball said that it was endlessly frustrating when the Montenegrin player always insisted on playing hip-hop. He's like, why? Dude, you're from Montenegro. Can we get a single-string fiddle on this bus? Let's go. Get me some turbo folk or Ariatic jam music. That's all we want. You have teammates here, no? Finally, in case you missed it, Yankees shortstop Jose Caballero was penalized by the MLB for his pre-pitch routine, which umpires officially called deceptive. Caballero claims he was being unfairly singled out and worries that pitchers will use it to mess with his timing. He also expressed deep concern that pitchers are throwing the ball so hard because they want to try to get him out, and they suspect that spinny slider thing they do is personal. Finished his complaint up by saying, those outfielders are just standing there on purpose to try to catch the ball. This isn't... Very, very stupid. All right, what do we got to next? We got a whole pile of things to get to. The win streak is over for the Red Sox. What else do we got here? Carson Beck has been signed. We've got another signing of the first-round pick, Francisco Mendoza, and a Blackhawk
Fernando.
What did I say?
Francisco.
Fernando Mendoza. And a three-time Stanley Cup champion back with the Blackhawks. A lot more in the Daily Buzz. We do it next. This is Happy Hour on 105.1 The Fan. Oh, well, the Fire fall to the Dallas somethings in the WNBA, 101-97. I believe they're called the Wings, but Brandi Carlton was so close at the end. She had Bridget Carlson. Why does this... K2? Did you say Brandi? Or did my brain stop working? Yeah, K2 has it as Brandi Carlton. Come on!
Come on, K2.
I'm just calling you out. Listen, I say dumb things sometimes. I'm reading the article. It says Brandi right there, Bridget Carlton. I thought I was wrong. I don't want to accuse you of being wrong, but I'm looking at this with 1:21 left. They made a surge, got close, couldn't quite do it. Carlton will be in the three-point contest this weekend. First Fire player ever in the history of the Fire to be firing three-pointers during the contest. It is Bridget.
Correct.
Come on, be better. I trust you as
Who is Brandi Carlton?
Brandi Carlisle is a thing. I don't know what's going on. Oh well, let's move on. The Red Sox 15-game win streak does not extend to 16. They played a doubleheader against the Orioles, who were also red hot. They had won 7 straight going into the clash with the Red Sox, who had 14 straight going into the doubleheader. Well, the Red Sox get the first end of it, but the Orioles beat them in the second half of it. This is the problem with that third wild card spot in baseball. Everybody keeps getting good. Is any of the sellers that we thought were going to be sellers a month ago going to be sellers as we get to the trade deadline? I genuinely have no idea, but it is one of the more entertaining things in baseball. Streaks, man. You get on a streak of on base, getting hits, winning games, and it sure does make a big difference what's going on in the middle of the summer. These Red Sox all saying that they love the ride. They ended up tied for the franchise record for most consecutive wins before they got no more. Still 20-3 in their last 23 games. Watch out.
The Buzz.
Carson Beck is officially signed with the Cardinals ahead of the training camp for the Arizona team, and Fernando Mendoza is officially signed with the Vegas Raiders. Why does it take so long to get these contracts done? Aren't they all slotted? Don't we know how much money everybody is going to make when they get drafted? I know it's about guaranteed money, but it just seems absolutely bizarre to me that we get all the way to training camp and then finally ink to paper.
I don't understand the Carson Beck of it all. I understand the Fernando Mendoza of it all.
Explain.
When you're the highest valued guy, you want to make sure that I sign my deal last, so I am the highest valued rookie.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's also slotted. He's going to make the same amount of money. It's about the guaranteed money, and it just seems bizarre to me, but it's official. He's signed, ready to go, and sit and watch Kirk Cousins see if he's got anything left in the tank.
The Buzz.
What happened to Joe Mixon, I ask you? Well, apparently, whatever mysterious foot injury he had that held him out of the entire 2025 season has led to his retirement. He has reported that he is done, calling it a day. So whatever happened, I could not tell you.
He made it official?
He is reportedly told former teammates that his career is over. So this is based on reports. This was reported by USA Today, and it will be the end of his career, finishing with 7,428 yards, 60 rushing touchdowns over 8 seasons. It sounds like it very well may be the end.
That's a tough break.
Well, it is, and it's one of those things where you get those injuries that just can't quite heal, and the NFL is not a forgiving place. You need to be top notch, ready to go. I mean, who knows what happens with Tyreek Hill? Saying he can't get power out of the left leg is absolutely
it is
bizarre.
Definitely a "what have you done for me lately" league.
Amen to that. Patrick Kane is returning to Chicago. Their young star Connor Bedard publicly lobbied for the reunion, and the 3-time Stanley Cup champion is back with the team on a 2-year, $8 million deal. Patrick Kane not being in a Blackhawks uniform was always weird for me. I don't know how much you watch hockey, but I think that's worth noting.
The Buzz.
I'm going to give you a little quick quiz here. The what were they called? They are called ESPN, the worldwide leader in recent firings, has put out an article, and this is from Ben Golliver. What we learned about all 30 NBA teams so far this offseason. What do you think we've learned about the Portland Trail Blazers?
Something about Tommy D.
Tom Dundon has no interest in making a good first impression. Does that seem to hit things where they are?
Shout out BG.
Does that set you up very well if we walk over to the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk and see what's going on?
It does not, but
What? I thought you had Blazers update.
nope, I have something more for you.
What do you got?
Well, you say that Carson Beck and Fernando Mendoza have signed their deals? First on the fan, the Ravens have waived former Vanderbilt star quarterback Diego Pavia ahead of training camp.
Where was he drafted again?
The Baltimore, wasn't drafted.
Yeah.
Undrafted by the
Yeah.
Baltimore Ravens. And to make way for Posich, the new signing that they just picked up from
Yeah.
the Cleveland Browns, they have waived the former Vanderbilt quarterback.
No. Well, the good news is, if you're a team in need of a quarterback, there's a free agent out there just waiting for you. Diego Pavia has already told you how great he is multiple times. So go out and get yourself some Diego Pavia if you're interested. Other NFL teams.
And we haven't gotten our full.
He didn't beat out Lamar Jackson.
We have the rest of our list, so he could still make the NFL Top 100.
That's true. That's true. Diego Pavia never taking a snap. He's number 2.
But Diego Pavia no longer returning to Baltimore.
Bummer.
And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The home of the firm.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to play along with Take Your Pick, all you need to do is go to @FanHappyHour, and right at the top of the page, pinned to the top of the page, is a link for the Take Your Pick form for today, July 23rd, 2026. Pick all the Major League Baseball series for the weekend, and you will be invited onto the show. Last week's winner is my little sister. It is Bonnie. Welcome to the program again. So easy, even you can do it. How much attention do you pay to Major League Baseball? And you've won twice now.
I pay a lot of attention to the Mariners.
Yeah.
Outside of that, not much.
And you were at the game on Monday for the Mariners. Cal Raleigh Grand Slam.
Oh, that was amazing.
Nice little victory.
So much disrespect.
And you listen, and you clearly listened to the show.
Well, not just you, like everybody, man. That's one hell of a move. Like,
Yeah, you walked the bases loaded to get to a guy that hit 60 home runs last year. That is a tough one. You took your son Brandon, who won the football pick'em. He doesn't play the baseball pick'em.
No, too many teams or something.
Well, here's what I've discovered. So Jeremiah was on with us earlier. He was at the game on Tuesday. Mariners lost to the Reds. Yesterday, our brother Frank was at the game, and the Mariners lost.
Yeah.
You went to the game on Monday.
And they won.
So the solution?
I should go to all of the games.
Yes, we need you at more Mariners games. Now,
I was thinking the same thing.
I think that's the consensus.
Yeah.
But here's the challenge. That same luck doesn't work for the Portland Fire. You were at the Fire game last night?
Man, no, it does not. They were so close to the comeback, but that like last second foul, and she just sank them both. And you're like, well, can't make a 4-pointer in 0.7 seconds. I guess we're done here.
Do we have all of our Brandon drops? I don't know if we still have those on the page. He did such a good job when he did the football pick'em. He joined us on the show and did that. But he's one of my favorite people, and he got to meet one of his favorite people yesterday.
Yes, he did.
So who did he meet at the Fire game that he was so excited about?
Ja Morant.
No big deal.
No big deal. He was like. Yeah, he was just in the suite next to us, and we were like, hey, Brandon, you know who that is? He's like, oh my gosh, it's Ja Morant. And then he just kind of creeped on him next to the glass.
Ja was creeping on your son?
No,
I don't like that at all. This is unacceptable. I was all excited to have this. No.
Ja was super awesome. He was signing things for kids. He was taking pictures with fans that were coming up to his suite. He was just couldn't have been nicer.
That was awesome. And Brandon got his shirt signed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
he's going to frame it.
Well, but that is one of the things that I can't wait to talk to Brandon about. I didn't know until you came in. But, we look at the Blazers and we look at all of these different things that the team has done this offseason, and they've got too many guards and they got too many centers. But at some point, it's about creating moments for the younger fan base and the kids getting excited about it, and him knowing who Ja was already. He's 12, right?
Yeah.
Not Ja, Brandon. Is 12 years old, and going out to a Fires game and seeing an NBA star that he recognizes and knows that he's going to be a Blazer next year.
He really did not want to go to the Fire game with me because it was a work thing, so I was having to network the whole time, and so he was kind of like, I don't want to go. I'm going to be on my own. There's not going to be any kids I know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, you have a ticket. You're coming.
There you go. Mom said,
yeah.
So get ready. We're going to this basketball game. Did he enjoy the game?
Oh, he did.
Was that the first Fire game that he had been to? It's quite the atmosphere
it
there.
Is.
Is it the first one you went to too?
Yeah, it's electric. It's really fun going to watch them.
Well, I was at the very first game, and it's great to hear that momentum is carried through. So yeah, I mean, let's get this stadium deal done.
Yeah.
The arena renovation. Is that what you were there for? Are you going to renovate the arena?
No, that's not why I was there. We were just there for the people that we worked with for the new Hop Stadium.
So.
Yeah, but we did find out that water is no longer complimentary in suites, and neither is the popcorn. So people are like,
Unbelievable. Well, that might be a fire thing. I don't know about that. We don't need
No,
to get
it's
into the details of it. Well, do you want to go through and pick some of these
Yeah, let's do
baseball
it.
games? Casey, how you feeling about this week's lineup? Because I was pretty confident that the Mariners were going to start a hot streak and start winning some series, and now they have 4 against the Rangers, and I'm not excited about it. So I'm going to leave a lot of this to the two of you, and we'll see what we can go. I'm going to skip the Detroit, Kansas City, because who cares? Brewers are going to crush the Rockies. That's easy. Let's go right to this. Yankees at Phillies. Bonnie, what do you think?
not the Yankees,
Okay.
Casey.
That's a bummer. That's a bummer.
No, it's not.
Well, explain why the Yankees are going to win. I know Bonnie is picking against them because, they're the evil empire, and for obvious
Fried
reasons.
is back.
Yeah?
Fried is back.
Is he pitching all 3 games?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
They can't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I believe he also just pitched in that game, second game of the doubleheader versus the Pirates.
Okay, well then there you go. Pirates are playing the Cubs. They're hosting in Pittsburgh. Bonnie, what are your feels on Cubs at Pirates?
Yeah, I still hate the Cubs, so Pirates.
Still hate the Cubs. Oh yes, we talked about why you hate the Cubs the last time you were here. So we will honor that and move on from them very quickly. I just mentioned this. The Baltimore Orioles have been one of the hotter teams in baseball recently, and one of the best teams in baseball all year has been the Braves. Braves at Orioles. Who do you like?
I like the Orioles.
Do you just like them as a team, or you feel like they're on a hot streak and you have actual baseball reasons?
I have no actual baseball reasons, but I've been to Baltimore and I've been to the stadium, and they have that stupid beer that's terrible.
Yingling?
No, then it's like something Natty O's or something. It's the Baltimore beer
I
sponsors.
don't know.
Sponsors the Orioles.
Okay. Well, if you have a bad beer sponsor, they still get your vote?
Well, they also had margaritas in hubcaps.
Ah,
that were
now
like-
you're talking. Now you're
So-
talking. Let's go. I think you just turned Casey's pick from the Braves to the Orioles. Sorry. Explain this to me. It's a hubcap
Yeah.
filled with
Well,
margarita.
it's more like a 10-inch cake pan, but yeah.
Yeah, sign me up.
Okay, well, that works. Dive in. Yeah, if you can't drink beer, you gotta love margaritas.
Oh, yeah.
Amen to that. Red Sox have been dead hot. The Blue Jays are I believe they have the 4th worst record in the American League. Does anybody think the Blue Jays are going to turn it around against the red hot Red Sox?
No.
Casey?
Nope.
All right. Padres, Marlins. We can skip that one. Mets, Dodgers. I think I know where everybody's going with that one.
The Mets, right?
Yes, everybody's taking the Mets over the Dodgers. Pretty obvious. The Cleveland Guardians at the Tampa Bay Rays. I know you're rooting against the Rays, Casey, because you need the Yankees to catch up. The Guardians have had a little power surge lately. Bonnie, who do you like?
Well, I know it's not who they are anymore, but mine and Brandon's go-to movie right now is Major League.
Oh, there you go.
So
Yeah.
throw him the heater, Ricky.
I like it. I dig that. Let's see. We need Houston to lose, so we'll take the White Sox. All right. Tell me what you got. Give me the reason why the Mariners go down to Texas and beat up on the Texas Rangers. The Rangers have a half-game lead right now in the American League West, so obviously we're both picking the Mariners. But
Well, yeah.
give me the reason.
Well, they're due.
Wow, convincing.
Yeah, I mean, I was at their game on Monday. It looked incredible.
All right,
And then
well-
I accidentally watched the ones on Tuesday and Wednesday from home and was like, are these the same people? But, they
That's
just
baseball.
got to stop having J-Rod get hit by the balls all the time and maybe finish a whole game. That'd be cool. That
Yeah.
would help
Yeah.
a lot. He's a very good center fielder,
On this
very good at the bat.
On this show, we call him Julio.
Oh.
J-Rod,
Julio.
J-Rod just doesn't do it for me. I know it's a J-Rod squad. I know all of that. I know it's not something that they shy away from, but he's Julio.
All
Just for future reference.
There's only one A-Rod.
well,
There
there's
cannot be
Nobody-
a J-Rod.
yeah, you had an A-Rod. There was a J-Rod. Well, that's the thing is when they call Aaron Rodgers A-Rod, that is the one
Oh,
that
that's
gets.
awful.
Oh, I know.
Ugh.
Come on. We can't be dispersing nicknames willy
Did
nilly.
he, did he pick that nickname himself in his little delusional bubble?
It's hard to
What
say.
are we doing here?
What we're trying?
First the Yankees, now I'm getting Aaron Rodgers slander.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Do you
is
tell
he
me?
like Pittsburgh's number one boy? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You love Aaron Rodgers? Please.
He beat us in the Super Bowl. I just have to get over it.
Yeah, well, you're just stuck with him is really what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretend to like him. Who are you taking, Mariners or Rangers?
I'm going to pick the split on this one.
Okay. I don't love that.
Lame.
I do not. Lame. I like that. All right. Well, looking through the rest of the slate, I don't really see anything that is going to be overwhelmingly exciting. The Twins are right in the thick of the wild card race. The Cardinals are in the wild card race in the National League. And then you have Angels Giants to wrap up the weekend.
The battle of bad California baseball.
Woo, man, they are absolutely terrible. All right. Well, Bonnie, we need to get you to more games. If the
Yes.
Mariners are going to win the rest of the season, we'll try to figure out a way to do that.
I would like for us to be able to go to Vegas and cash in those tickets I bought.
Well, there you go.
I mean-
how many tickets did you buy?
One for you for watching my kid,
Yes,
and one for me.
I do have that. Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah,
so-
we'll go in a little party in Vegas, and
Yeah.
we'll cash in our World Series tickets. And yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what it said.
It wasn't a lot, but
Yeah, but I think we do pretty well on that.
Pretty okay.
Everybody was picking the Seattle Mariners to win the World Series at the beginning of the season. I was thinking about that on the drive in today.
Mm-hmm.
How much I hate all of these national sports. I think it's a Mariners year. I think it's a Mariners year. That's why this is happening. That's why the Mariners have been middling all year. The good news. So is the rest of the American League,
Yes.
and they have a chance.
They
so
do.
you are the only other player besides me that has played every single week. So I wanted to thank you
Oh.
for that. It has been a blast to have you on the last couple times. Keep winning, and we'll have you back.
you know, I love stupid little games.
Hey, stupid little games will be had in the next couple weeks because we've got a couple big camping trips coming up. We'll
yeah.
see if we end up on the same cornhole team again.
I got the final plate.
Okay, we have to upgrade the trophies. So I don't know if we told you this, Casey, but as champions, we are required to embellish upon the giant trophies that already exist for this cornhole tournament. So we'll figure out a time to do that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, little sister. I appreciate it. We will do one more for the road. We'll do it next and send everybody on their way. This is Happy Hour on 105.1 and the Fan Sports Network. Well, if you missed any part of this show, past shows, or future shows, find the podcast at 1051thefan.com, Odyssey.com, the Odyssey app. You can go back and rewatch it on YouTube. There's so many options. You never have to miss any part of the fan at any time. Casey, there are 47 days, 14 hours, 29 minutes, and 49 seconds until the kickoff of the NFL season. You excited at all?
Oh, you know I am.
Oh, Seahawks against the New England Patriots in a rematch of the Super Bowl on a Wednesday night. Does anything feel more football than that? Bonnie, you excited about the Seahawks coming back?
Heck yes.
Whew, I heard you got a new Seahawks championship sweatshirt for your birthday.
I did. It's beautiful.
Nice. I wonder who got her that. We need to check in. What are the people saying on the YouTube chats and the text line that we need to address? Lowercase.
The post-coital beer.
Oh,
That apparently cracks the list.
That's not a bad one.
Not
yeah.
a bad one.
Yeah. Any other beers out there? Bonnie, do you have 3 favorite times to drink a beer? Thank you.
Daytime.
Daytime. Day drink.
Nighttime.
Day drink.
Morning time.
All right. Let's go ahead and do. Pre-coital beer, not bad either. But, hey, beer's beer. The mid-coital beer? No.
Hydration break.
It's very good. How did you know that our one more for the road was soccer related? I know I may have ruffled some feathers the other day saying that I enjoyed the halftime show of the World Cup finale, but I wasn't the only one. There has been a marked jump in the number of views and streams for all the artists associated with the World Cup halftime show. The whole thing.
Even the New Jersey Choir?
The New Jersey Choir killed it beyond all belief. Now, there was a 24% increase in the number of views for Die Die, which was a song that Shakira and Burna Boy went out and performed. It rose 52% in the U.S. alone, so a big jump there. BTS saw their global streams grow 43%. Madonna's music rose 66%. And the big winner of the halftime show?
Biebs.
110% increase of Everything Hallelujah. So he had the lowest number to start with. He went from 592,000 streams to over 1.25 million streams.
He was in the thousands?
592,000 is what it says.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So that's global streams. I don't know if that's on a daily basis or what it is, but either way, dude, 11-minute halftime show. Let's get in, let's get out, give you something for everybody.
Super digestible.
I am all for it. Bonnie, did you watch the halftime performance for the World Cup? What are you doing with your life? Unbelievable.
Yeah, sorry.
You are not a ton of help here. Did you think of better times for beers?
No, but I remembered what the one in Baltimore is.
Oh, yes. What's the beer?
It's Natty Boh's. It's National Bohemian Beer.
Natty Boh's. Terrible.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Awful.
we
Text line agrees with you.
Oh, they've had Natty Boh's?
They said Natty Boh's, not great.
Not great. Not great. Well, listen, I don't spend a whole lot of time in Baltimore. Do you have a favorite ballpark that you've traveled to, Casey? Have you been to many ballparks?
I'd probably have to say it's got to be PNC.
PNC.
I haven't
Pittsburgh?
gone inside PNC, but
Okay.
just doing the walk around on the waterfront, PNC is beautiful.
PNC. See, now, Bonnie, how many ballparks have you been to?
I've been
So Baltimore,
to
we've got.
Baltimore. I've been to the Nationals, and then
How was the Nationals ballpark?
it was pretty nice. It's really fun when all of the presidents run around the field. And,
that is a good bit.
And then I don't know what they call it now, but when I was in college, it was Bank One Ballpark.
Chase Field in
yeah,
Arizona.
a lot
Yep.
of time at the Diamondbacks games.
Yeah. Diamondbacks. Have you ever been to San Diego?
No.
I always feel like those are pretty similar. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think because I've been basically everything in the West Coast. But the one that I have not been into is both times I've been to Chicago. It's been during baseball season, but the Cubs have been on the road. So I've
Same.
been to Guaranteed Rate Field or Guarantee Ballpark, whatever it is on the south side. That new stadium. It's just so generic. It's kind of super boring, but walking around Wrigley is really, really cool, and I cannot wait to go to a game at Wrigley Field. It's hard to beat Fenway, though. That might be my favorite. PNC, though, I've heard nothing but good things about.
Oh,
so
yeah, it's beautiful.
There's a short list. Like, I think that might be something that I need to look into if I ever get, a free summer to just go and try to hit every ballpark. Of course, I need a big pile of cash probably to do that, or a sponsor to do it. I do it as a podcast. We'll get a little family road trip, get an RV, and try to catch a game in every ballpark. It'd be fun to do that and see all 30 teams play as well.
Yeah, it would.
So I think that would be something that, one of those bucket list things to do. But it'd be a lot more fun. I think the ballpark beer, I'm officially gonna lock that in. Ballpark beer, would you guys agree? Beats football, beats arena beer.
Oh, yeah.
Beats all that.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Beats every other sport, but it does not beat the shower beer.
Does not beat the shower. How often do you drink shower ciders?
Once every 3 or 4 weeks. I don't
Okay.
know. Every once in a
I
while.
was going to say days.
Yeah, that's what I was too. You did the little pause.
I'm not a big drinker.
At the end of that. Well, if you have a chance and you need a ballpark beer today, the Pickles have 2 games. You're going to have Chihuahuas out there. You can go hang out with our buddy Jeremiah Coughlin, who is your on-field MC. He will be out there keeping everybody entertained. There will be puppies, and there's 2 7-inning baseball games, so you can't beat that. Hopefully no lightning today. We'll make a big thank you to Jeremiah. Love having him in. Hopefully we can get him maybe in one more time. Bonnie, thank you for coming in.
Absolutely.
Everybody that's playing Take Your Pick, we appreciate you. Everybody that listened. Casey, thanks as always. And of course, thank you, Isaac Ropp. We're all done for now. Bye-bye.